Let's take a look now at 4 scales. We get the C, G, D, and A scale. Scales are made up of a mixture of whole steps and half steps. Half step is the very next note up or down. Okay? Whole steps, you got to skip over a note. Okay? So if you look at the C scale, here's a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. And that's going to fall for all scales. Now, the big thing here is these fingerings that we're going to do with the right hand only right now. In the right hand is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. The thumb goes under. Third finger over. So you want to try to get that really smooth. Now, left hand can play what I call hold notes. These are really kind of fun. You can play 2 of them if you want. To A when you come down, F when you go up, G when you come down, and then end. Isn't that fun? Now, let's look at the G scale. The G scale has 1 sharp in it. The F sharp. And you'll see that in the key signature right next to the G clef in the beginning. You'll see the 1 sharp there. Same thing here with the hold notes. You play the G when you go up, E when you come down, C when you go up, D when you come down, and then end, of course, with G. Okay, then we're going to go to the D scale. D scale has an F sharp and a C sharp in it in the key signature, and we're going to play D in the left hand when you go up. Same fingering now, okay? Then you're going to go to the B when you come down, G when you go up, A when you come down, and then of course the D. And last but not least, the A scale has 3 sharps: F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Same fingering. See how you make the change here? You got the C sharp and the G sharp. If you notice, we're adding a sharp for each scale. G we have 1, D we have 2, A we have 3, and the next, of course, we'll be doing a scale with 4. You have to wait for that one, though. And then you go to F sharp, come down, D go up, E come down. Be hitting on your fingertips, too. As you'll notice here, my hand and arm are doing the push here, not the finger. You want to really... When you're playing the piano, you want, through the process of doing scales, you become very accurate with your presses. As you wander around the piano and have to be called upon to play faster things, scales are going to really start strengthening your hands to be able to prepare you for this. Okay, it's very important. It helped me a lot when I was in my early years, and still now. I mean, it's there are always great things to warm up with, or run ideas through and things. It's really quite good. And at all levels, there's pretty much a traditional stock part of the practice regimen. So we're keeping it part of it. I like to have to make it musical with these left-hand hold notes. And at the step 2 here on the bottom of the page, we have counterpoint left hand. What counterpoint is, you're going to put different left hand notes in the left hand. You're going to start off with the root, which is, if you're doing the D scale, you play the D. Then you can play, when you come down with the scale, play any note from the scale. When you go up, any note from the scale. When you go down again, any note from the scale, and then end with the root again. It makes it really fun, and it makes you really look into the left hand. What notes are in the scale? What notes are in the scale? There's a lot of hidden benefits here. That's why we're not really focusing in on the left hand playing the scale right now, because we're really getting you to know the notes with that left hand right now. I do have the hold notes, the C, A, F, G, little formulas written out for you, so you don't have to memorize those. But if you do them enough, you'll become acquainted with them. But the best way to shape those is C, A, F, G in the left hand. That way it all sits under one hand position. Okay. Now, the second part, the counterpoint. Any note. Any fingering they want in the left hand. But make sure you're keeping the right fingering in the right hand, okay? G scale, same thing. Is that great? D scale. How about if we start here? The root. And the A scale. They're wonderful. I mean, especially doing them this way. I never had an opportunity to, just from all the years of teaching, some over 25 years now I've been doing this, and I always look for new fun ways to present somewhat of a boring kind of concept, but this makes it fun. And I always try to show you why you're doing this. Always why. When you're doing something of this kind of music, where you're as part of your practice, it's going to give you strength. So when you do want to play those faster things, you're going to be able to do it. Those who put the time in the scales have a much easier time when you get to that level. And for building chords and everything else, you'll start seeing it clearer if you really get these scales into your hands. So enjoy them. Let's work on these 4 scales. Good luck.